Now it's time for the Eastern Airways Formula 1 Sidecar Championship. This pair, Tim Reeves and Gregory Clues, have been sensational. And they now have a 150-point lead. The championship is nearly theirs. Taking you through it will be Larry Carter.
So round 15 of the Eastern Airways Sidecar Championship about to get underway here at Donington Park. I'm joined by Barry Nutley in the commentary box. 10 hectic laps ahead of us, Barry.
Yeah, 10 laps around here. You know, it's going to go pretty quickly. We're talking about 16 minutes, and it's a cracking start. You better take this one.
Well, into Redgate corner, it looks as though Roger Lovelock having a look on the inside. The Birchall boys went for the inside line, and it's the holiday route around the outside for Tim Reeves. It looks as though Reeves has just managed to get that whole shot as they go through the right-hander of Hollywood in towards the first left-hander, and that's where Greg Clues, a passenger of the number 77 outfit, earns his corn in towards the old hairpin, and Birchall is up into second position. Now that is exactly where Ben and Tom Birchall need to be. Well,
that's where they need to go, because yesterday they had a flat tyre for the last 2 laps. We saw how quick they were in the race yesterday. That was fantastic stuff. They're going to do this early. If they can get past Reeves and get the hammer down, they are 0.7 of a second quicker in qualifying.
Well, we've got the battle of the world champions, 3 times world champion. It is Tim Reeves that heads the charge through Coppice Corner for this, the first of 10 laps. The 2009 Sidecar world champions, and that is the local riders from just up the road at Mansfield. That's Ben and Tom Birchall on the red outfit. Roger Lovelock giving chase in that 3rd position. But Ben Birchall now, he levels under brakes in towards the Fogarty S's. That looks to be a better start indeed for Roger Lovelock this time around. And Tim Reeves looks as if he's got a race on his hands on this one, Barry.
He certainly has. Tom and Ben Birchall know what they've got to do, but Roger Lovelock said to me if he can stick with them, he can run at the front. We saw that in the earlier race and indeed in qualifying. This is fantastic, taking a look at the inside, going a long way round there, all wobbly, got it crossed up. Tom Birchall nearly thrown out.
You could see Tom Birchall in the back of that outfit there. He was almost anchoring that outfit up as they threw the anchors out for Goddard's corner, and we've got a 9-wheeler at the front. Birchall has a look under the inside number 16. Does he take it at Redgate corner? Not this time around. Well, the 3 times world champion, it is under that yellow and green colour scheme, and if anything, it's perhaps cost Ben and Tom Birchall a little bit of time. But Roger Lovelock is making hay while the sun shines, because whilst the 2 at the front are tripping themselves up, Lovelock is there in 3rd.
Absolutely, and he's going to stay with them too. Now, what Ben Birchall's going to try and do is get as close as he can, but he's really trying too hard. He's desperate for points. He's going to miss Silverstone because of the consolidation of his 2nd place in the World Championship and Le Mans, so he's got to do it all here. He failed yesterday, he needs a win, he's going to go for it, but he can, I think, Larry, try just a bit too hard.
He was trying too hard, wasn't he, Barry, into the Goddard's corner a little bit earlier on. He takes a lot of rumble curb on the inside, and if anything, Tim Reeves needed the wake-up call, not that he needed one, as they come round this time to complete lap 2 out of the 10 laps, and this is the strong part of the track. This is where Ben and Tom Birchall are really strong. As we look a little bit further down the outfit, that looks as though it was the number 74 outfit there of Scott Worry, but it's all boxing up a little bit behind them. Ben Holland in there under outfit number 60, and this is a better showing from Andy Peach on that white outfit number 4.
The 2 outfits there, the 2 boys, that's the Holland and the Bygrave pairing. We call them the boy band. They're good young lads. They're mixing it. They're handsome, good looking, they're promotable.
And Scott Lorry, who is 2nd in the championship, he's way down the order. Well, say way down the order, he's down in something like 9th position this time around. So whilst the battle rages at the front between Reeves and Birchall, and don't count Lovelock out of this one because he's only a 2nd adrift, but Reeves is getting the hammer down now. That was the fastest lap of the race on lap 3 of 10. He put a 36.2 in to take another 2 seconds out, but it's insignificant because Birchall's back on the case.
He is in the 20-point position at the moment, but he wants the 25. Reevesy now knows he's got a battle on his hands. Greg Clues right over the back, anchoring down the back. So sensitive to passenger movements, these outfits. The driver can feel every twitch, every bump, every turn. But watch Ben and Tom Birchall dive for the inside. They're close, they're pushing, they're swapping paint, I think.
Well, it's the rider originally out of Pembury down near Tunbridge Wells, now makes his home across at Lisbon in Northern Ireland, and it's Tim Reeves with his French passenger Greg Clues that hold the advantage. The yellow and orange outfit just ahead of the local boys, and here comes Birchall, Ben Birchall and Tom Birchall. Look around the outside, it's a brave move on the brakes in towards the Foggy S's, and they've done it, Barry.
The Yamaha is quick. The Paget's Yamaha inside that bike is very quick. Also the Honda of Tim Reeves, factory help as well from Paget's. They're going really well, but they're alongside. But I think Ben Birchall, now he's got the break, now he's got 3 lengths, is going to pull away now. Let's hope though, Larry, the tyres are going to hold up. They went off yesterday after 6 laps, would you believe?
Well, he just missed out by 6/1000ths of a second on second position yesterday, did Ben and Tom Birchall, when Reeves took the victory. And who knows if they could have got away at the start. But this is going to be significant, because across the line they go, and they have gone through. It's a 35.8. They're 0.7 of a second. And the big question here, as we on to lap 5 of 10, is whether or not Reeves has got an answer for the Birchall boys. It doesn't look like it at this stage.
It doesn't look like it, and we have to pay credit as well to the fantastic fighting third place of Roger Lovelock and Rick Lawrence. They are not out of the running by any means. Andy Peach there, Ben Bygrave, Callum Lawson, then Ben Holland, Lee Watson. The boys struggling. They're rivals on and off the track. They're drinking rivals as well, as it happens, but they're doing quite a good job here.
This is the battle between Bygrave and Holland for 5th and 6th position, as he looks on the inside in towards the old hairpin. Doesn't quite do it.
Scott Lorry, 72. Scott Lorry has made his way up from a dismal performance because he had clutch problems earlier on, which dropped him down the grid. His second place in the championship looking decidedly shaky now.
Well, here he goes into McLean's corner, the 72 outfit. He runs a little bit wide. This gives Holland the chance on the inside. Can he do it? The 2 outfits level up the uphill right hand to the blind right hand. He has to give way. What a battle this is. The outfits, they almost touch as they come through there until one runs a little bit wide. Takes a big lot of rumble curb. Does 72 Scott Lorry. Well, if there was a roller coaster like this, Barry, there'd be queues a mile long for it. And Lovelock's out of it. Lovelock is out of it. The green outfit of Roger Lovelock on the podium yesterday, number 49. The outfit has cried to a halt. That's a shame for him, Barry.
It is the retained fireman, because all these guys have full-time jobs with exception of Tim Reeves. Roger Lovelock, Rick Lawrence out of the running, promoting then Andy Peach and Charlie Richardson to 3rd place.
9 laps completed out of 10. It is number 4 Andy Peach that's got the final podium slot at this particular juncture, but less than 2 seconds separate the top, the 3rd, the 4th and 5th. You see the smoke off the back tyre there. 200 and odd brake horsepower coming out of the back of those LCR chassis, and making the tyres work overtime.
Yeah, spinning it up. Well, he's a good wily campaigner, Andy Peach. He knows the business. He's passenger for many, many years. Former passenger to Roger Body, who is the series promoter in the Eastern Airways Championship. And Bygrave spun it. Well, Ben Bygrave has spun it.
Well, first things first, when you spin an outfit like that, it's lucky not to tip over, but if anything, the worst thing that's happened there is the rest of the field now comes into that's Phil Bell and outfit number 8 that's challenging, who's looking to stay on all 3 wheels there, Barry.
And look at John Clark coming around the outside, up the inside of Bygrave. John Clark and Stuart Graham. Goodness me, how close do you want it? Phil Bell as well, 3 abreast up the rise towards Coppice.
Did I catch a view of a yellow outfit out there? Was that Ben Holland that was in the gravel at McLean's corner? Certainly a yellow outfit was parked up in the gravel at McLean's corner. It is indeed, it was number 60, Ben Holland, who's parked it in the gravel. It's all happening, Barry.
Good spot, Larry, good spot. But look at Bygrave, he's managed to get himself together and put some clear space between himself and John Clark. John Clark needs result as well. 1 lap to go, 2.5 miles. It's a done deal at the front, but all hell is breaking loose further down.
Well, it looks like Andy Peach has probably boxed off that 3rd position as well, but this is a scrap between Bygrave and Lorry. Holland is out of the equation now. Phil Bell in with a shout of this one. This is going to go right the way down to the wire as we get intimation that Greg Lambert is under observation for a potential technical problem. We've got 1 lap of the Donington Park circuit to sort this one out. Barry, who's your money on?
Well, I think Ben Bygrave's going to hold it now. He won't make any more mistakes, and if he can keep his cool head, he's obviously running quicker because he was running a faster pace at the front. I think he's going to hold this. I think Andy Peach will cling on to the podium place because there's a 2-second gap between him and Scott Lorry. Phil Bell running in a new passenger. He'll be pleased with what he's doing. But it's been a terrific 10-lapper.
See, Bygrave sideways through the crane, a corkscrew on that one. Well, we said he's not going to make any mistakes, Barry. That's exactly what he's done. And here comes Clarkey around the outside. Looks left, he looks right. On the inside, up through Schwann's curve. Under yellows, can't overtake.
The tyres have gone. Bygrave scrubbed his tyres. There's no doubt about that. It's all over the shop here. John Clark, Stuart Graham smell a result here.
Well, through the Melbourne Loop, it's Ben and Tom Birchall who are going to take another victory. It's going to be the 3rd victory of the series for the 2 youngsters from just up the road at Mansfield. Very much the local circuit here as they exit Goddard's Corner to take a victory and control victory On the back of that third position in the earlier race, it's going to be Tim Reeves and Greg Clues for third. One would expect it's going to be Andy Peach who's going to claim that third position, but the scrap, whether or not Laurie or Bygrave can hang on to that fourth position. Just waiting for, here he comes. This is the number 4 outfit of Andy Peach and Charlie Richardson on the L&W Racing squad. It's got to be Laurie and Neve who take that 4th position, and this is the scrap. All 3 into 1 will go, Barry, on this one.
It's Bygrave though, and oh, look at John Clark, Phil Bell. Oh, John Clark overcooked it. Bell spun, terrific stuff. See, I told you Bygrave was going to keep it.
Well, fair means or foul, he's done exactly that, and all credit to Phil Bell for keeping that on the island. The sidecar wheel was up in the air. He just restarts there. Well, we said it, Barry, 3 into 1 didn't go. John Clark under outfit number 90, where he found himself with nowhere to go as Phil Bell limps across the line, but all credit to the driver as he shakes his head, and no reason for that. But that's a second position there on the yellow and green outfit. But that is the race winner, the Mitchells and Mansfield back pairing of the 2009 World Champions, Ben and Tom Birchley. So after the second race here at Donington Park, victory for the Birchall boys, just ahead of Tim Reeves, Andy Peach in third position, Scott Laurie, Ben Bygrave, Craig Chaplow, John Clark, Smith, Shand and Bell are the top 10. And after 15 of the 19 races, it is still the championship lead for surely the champions-elect of Reeves and Clues, just ahead of Laurie and Neve. Birchall's now up to third position, courtesy of that victory. The luckless Roger Lovelock in fourth position, Andy Peach and Phil Bell in 6th, Bygrave, James, Holland and Clark round out the top 10.
So we are here in the end of pit lane with the Birchall boys, the devastating Birchall boys. Third win of the season. How was the race for you?
Yeah, really good. I think we were on for a good ride yesterday, but we had a puncture with about 4 laps to go. So we just corrected everything last night, and yeah, enjoyed it right from the word go. We had to start from row 2, so that gave us a bit of work to do, but no, superb. My bike were perfect, tyres were perfect, very good.
I love the way he says gave him a bit of work to do. Doesn't pay much respects to your efforts out there, does he? But never mind. How's the race from your point of view?
Yeah, spot on really. We just got a good start, got away and just found the front fairly quickly. I mean, the bike absolutely flying, just thanks to Mitchells and Mansfield and A-Pit boys, and Yamaha were absolutely on song. Avon tyres were great. We probably lap times dropped off a little bit towards the end, but Ben just eased off on the tyres and brought it home for a safe win. But yeah, absolutely fantastic.
It was a great controlling ride. We'll let you go to the podium. Very well done.
So the champagne flows on top of the podium here at Donington Park, and it's the Birchall boys from just up the road that take victory ahead of championship leader, and that is Tim Reeves, with Andy Peach taking that third position. Cracking sidecar racing here for the Eastern Airways Sidecar Championship.